Hello, my name is Mr. Fred McCarthy, and I am one of the video, sound, and music production teachers here at Central Montco Technical High School. I would like to welcome both new and returning students here this year, and the reason for this video is our orientation. This presentation was created for both new and returning students as well as parents and guardians, and will hopefully help you navigate your way through our program, Central Montco Technical High School, and give you a better understanding of what career and technical education is all about. This video will discuss our schedule, our structure, our grading system, and all of the resources that we use here at Central Montco to give our education to the student. This video is in multiple sections and covers everything from the course overview, a description of the program, our grading system, as well as resources for you, the parent and guardian, or the student to be able to connect with us and Central Montco Technical High School. So sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy the show. Okay, let's get started. Part 1 is our course description. This course introduces students to the art and science of multimedia technology and requires the use of industry-specific software suites from Adobe and Apple. Our students use this software on our Apple-specific MacLab computers and laptops. In the field of multimedia technology, students learn to develop and communicate ideas clearly and effectively across many different media platforms with the use of typography, design, photography, audio, and video. Students create and also manage a blog where they will post multimedia assignments and interact with peers and students. So what that basically means is we try to create a real-world environment here for our students. And by doing that, we use industry-specific software and technology and give them the communication skills necessary to be competitive in this field. In our program, students also develop digital media skills with a purposeful design that emphasizes the story, because really that's what we do. We're telling a story. Whether it's print, photography, video, music, we're telling a story to get our point across to our audience. A digital media perspective involves a purposeful design incorporating text, graphics, audio, and video into a cohesive message or story. This requires critical thinking, literacy, and communication proficiency with a heavy emphasis on group interaction and collaboration, including peer critiques. So what that basically means is we try to build a program where students can be independent while also working in teams and groups and be able to get their thoughts and ideas across to others. This program also gives students the ability to develop digital media with a purposeful design to emphasize their story. And how we do that is to give them the software and the technology they need, but also the soft skills, the personal skills, working individually as well as teams and groups to be able to get your point across. So to expand a little bit upon that, we use a variety of computer software applications, including the Adobe Suite, which is Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, and we also use the Apple Suite collection, which is Logic Pro, GarageBand, Audition, as well as other programs like the Microsoft Suite. We also have our own web design platform that we like to use called Wix. Also, in addition, clustered learning experiences are offered in collaboration with our commercial art and design program, which is part of our cluster for the Arts A&B Technology and Communications. Instructions include training in concept design, video production, television production, audio and web design, and electronic computer imaging and presentation technology. And now we have our virtual and hybrid schedule. So virtual only is for first-year new students. Currently, CMTHS requires that all first-year students that are new to the program, as well as CMTHS, are virtual only for the immediate future. This decision was not taken lightly and was based on numerous factors, including the recommendations of the Centers for Disease Control, the Pennsylvania Departments of Education and Health, and our sending school administrations. Our schedule consists of both synchronous, which are our live sessions, and our asynchronous, which is pre-recorded content and information sessions. Students use our classroom website, as well as our Schoology page, to access all the information to work from home with the use of a school-supplied or a home computer. And this is our schedule. Synchronous live sessions are held Monday through Thursday from 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Now, due to the sending school schedules and possible conflicts, our live sessions are not mandatory, but we definitely encourage them. It makes the experience more enjoyable when students and teachers are working together, and having active conversations during lessons. If the sessions are missed, they are recorded and uploaded daily to our class Schoology page. Our asynchronous sessions are pre-recorded lessons and or any type of lesson materials, whether it be articles, slideshows, worksheets, which are given to the students with deadlines and due dates to meet. And now our second and third year students are returning students. Synchronous and live sessions are the same, Monday through Thursday from 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Same thing with asynchronous sessions. They're also pre-recorded materials and given to them with deadlines and due dates. Depending on the student sending school, students will attend class 1 day a week. Our schedule is 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Busing is provided and students get a snack break and an opportunity to pack a lunch and eat it here. Every effort is taken to clean and sanitize the building, and we follow the recommended guidelines set forth by the CDC and the PA Department of Health. So this is for all students, both virtual and hybrid. All of our students are encouraged to attend as many live sessions as possible. If they do miss a class due to things like illness, scheduling conflicts, they can go to our class YouTube page where they are all archived. All work is given to our students with deadlines and due dates to follow. In our industry, as well as many others, deadlines are crucial. If the instructors feel that the students require more time, they can be changed for the individual student or the class as a whole. Sometimes we do projects and they might take a little bit longer. Students are struggling or need more time to finish their pieces, and we do a good job listening to them and then extend the deadlines if necessary. We make every effort to meet the needs of our regular and special education students. Okay, now we have our office hours. We hold office hours daily following the live session from 1:45 p.m. to 2:30 p.m., Monday through Thursday, and Fridays by appointment only. We strongly encourage both students and you, the parent or guardian, to attend these sessions with any questions or concerns related to the program. Pop in. If you have a quick question, a comment, a concern, please join in and feel free to talk to us. Links to the office hours are below, and you can find them right here in this presentation and also on our YouTube page. And now part 2, our program structure. So how does it all work? Our program consists of a combination of 10th, 11th, and 12th graders all working in the same class together. It's actually a pretty good design because new students can actually see what second year and third year students are working on. It gives them a really good idea what they'll be working on and will be able to accomplish by the time they finish up the program. Our students are organized into levels based on how much time they spent in the program. For example, level 1 is any new student to the program in their first year. You can be a level 1 in 10th grade, or you can be a first year level 1 as a senior. As long as it's your first time here at Central Mako, you're considered a level 1 student. New students usually receive more support this first year because we're trying to teach them the expectations of the program and the industry, as well as using the equipment program and software, and also classroom management. Next, we have level 2. That's basically any student returning for their second year in the program. These students have experienced the program last year and have returned to expand their knowledge and build upon their previous knowledge. The assignments and projects can be more complex, and students begin to focus on their area of study. It could be video or sound editing and production, along with graphic design or web, and those are just to name a few. But now at this point, they're really starting to, after doing all the different projects that we give them in the program, they start to have a focus on what they think they like and what they might want to do when they graduate. Obviously, expectations are higher for the students since they've already made a commitment to return and continue their studies. They know what it's all about, they know what we're expecting, and hopefully, those things will all come together and they'll have a productive year. And last but not least, level 3. That's any student returning for their third year in the program. These students have participated in all 3 years of study and have returned to work on assignments and projects to prepare them for their next steps, which include entering the workforce or continuing on with their education at a specialized school or college. For example, you have a student that really enjoys video editing, we try to find a school that is specific to video editing, or they can attend a university where they can still get all their academics as well as their course content. Students can be eligible for things like cooperative education, internships, and job shadows in the career focus if it's available. That being said, they can have mentors, work at local studios, and other different opportunities for them, and cooperative education where they could spend half of their time out and about actually getting hands-on instruction. Students are held to the highest standard, and projects are more complex, focusing on their career path. Student projects can span from weeks to months depending on the content area. It could be a small project or a large project that takes the entire year, like running our classroom television station or working in the recording studio doing a senior level project. Third year students are also considered mentors and are encouraged to work with the new students. This is actually something that's great for them, helps to build character, gives them a good sense of responsibility for what needs to be done to help new students because, much like them, they were new students too once. Okay, up next, classroom environment. We try to treat our students like young adults. They've made a decision to follow a career path and they will be expected to follow the rules of the program and do the work that is required of them. So we try to hold them accountable because this is something that they've chose to do. Some students may be exploring this career field for the first time, and some students end up possibly leaving the program, which is also a responsible decision. There are times that this program isn't what they thought it would be, or decide to follow a different path, and that's okay. It's all about trying new things and exploring different options. Students are encouraged to advocate for themselves, speak up, ask questions, communicate their feelings and ideas. Everyone's different, but we have many ways to communicate, both in person and through email, text, and phone. We expect them to keep us informed with their work and ask for help when they need it. We encourage students to look for the answers first before coming to us. This makes them more confident, responsible students and gives them control of their education. One of the most important things we do in our program is we try to get our students into a routine. And we would hope they do the same by trying to get in a routine of their own also. We give out assignments and projects on a regular basis, as well as quizzes and daily discussion topics. We schedule them regularly so students can manage their time accordingly. We realize they have work from their sending school, and we make every effort to accommodate their schedule. We also encourage students to follow that daily routine. Check their email, go to their learning management app, Schoology, and check their classroom website for coursework and updates. We also ask that you, the parent and the guardian, participate by checking their progress along with them by sitting down and asking them to show their projects to you. Our parent portal Power School is available to check student attendance and grades and view progress reports throughout the year. And now part 4, our grading system. CMTHS, as well as many other career and technical education schools, grade their students based on 3 specific content areas. The first being skill, which is 40% of their grade. These are the hands-on things that they do and they learn about in the program. These are the daily tasks that they accomplish tied into their projects, learning industry-related software and equipment and applying it to practice. Up next is the knowledge grade, which is 30%. This can include quizzes, tests, written discussions, checklists, all related to the content of the program. Students will be assessed on their knowledge of career terminology, proficiency with software programs and equipment, and the quality and creativity of their projects. The third is their work ethic, which is 30%. This area covers their attendance, class participation, professionalism and attitude, and being prepared for class with their supplies and materials. For example, notebook, flash drives, computer. This to me is a very important part of their grade since these are very highly sought after skills by industry. If you can learn all of the technology and software in the world, but if you can't get there on time, be polite, be able to communicate in an effective manner, you're going to have a hard time finding a job when you graduate. And now part 5, our program sections. All students, levels 1, 2, and 3, work in sections. Each section usually lasts about 2 weeks and consists of 4 different elements. The first being daily discussion posts. Students are asked to write about a variety of topics to inspire creativity, assess knowledge, and to get to know the students' hobbies and interests. Now we have our main project. Students work on projects that include graphic and web design, sound and video editing, and photography. Over these 2 weeks, they can create things like websites, videos, music and sound recordings, and graphic projects. For example, logos, posters, and other types of printed materials. The third is an exploratory assignment. These are smaller tasks for them to accomplish during the same time as the regular project, which teaches them how to multitask, because like an industry, you're never just working on one thing at a time. These assignments can include photography, short video and sound clip recordings, and creative writing, to name a few. These assignments only usually require the use of a smartphone or things like the Google Apps Suite. This gives them a chance to explore different career paths. And last is their assessment at the end of the 2-week section. These usually consist of checklists, quizzes, tests. It can include vocabulary and terminology related to the industry, content on communication and professionalism, and assessing knowledge of industry-related software and equipment. Up next, we have Part 6, our program resources. So how do we give out and collect all this work? Our program uses 3 pieces of technology to distribute, track, collect, and evaluate their work. It's also used to send progress updates to parents and guardians while also giving them a way to connect with us. The first is Schoology. Schoology is our learning management system. Simply put, the instructors at CMTHS post updates, assignments, projects, and lectures. Students are provided with the necessary support materials with videos, links, and lectures to complete the work and submit it to this page. Instructors then evaluate, grade, and leave feedback for the student to view. This is also the springboard that takes our students to our own video and sound program content website. This presentation includes links to get to Schoology. So how to use Schoology? You begin with connecting to Schoology with the Gmail login and password given to you by CMTHS and not your sending school account. Some of our sending schools have their own Schoology account. Ours is separate from theirs and can be accessed here. Once you have access to your account, you'll see the main page with a variety of links and folders. Our class live session and office hour schedule, links to our live sessions and online classes, a link to our class office hours for help and support, our classroom YouTube channel. All of our recorded live sessions, classes, lectures, and tutorials are archived here. We also have an orientation folder where this presentation will be located that gives an overview of our program and policies. We also have a daily attendance folder for virtual learning, where our students answer daily questions to start the day. This is where we also record their daily attendance. We have marking period 1 through 4 folders where students can access all of their projects and quizzes related to them. And last but not least, we have an exploratory assignments folder, which are assignments to spark creativity and put what's learned in class to practice, usually smartphone videos and sound assignments. Now, you can actually find a more extensive video that covers Schoology and the structures of the folders on our YouTube channel. Up next is our program website. This website is where all of our classroom information is located. It was created for students to be able to access the classroom resources anywhere and anytime, giving students an opportunity to review our lectures, project instructions, and classroom policies and procedures. It's also a great resource for parents and guardians to get information about our program and what's going on during the school year. Having this resource is great for online learning in the event of a school closure, as well as in class to complement their daily instruction. Students can go back and watch a lecture or review the instructions given out for a project at their own pace. Most of our projects come with slide presentation, tutorial videos, and sound clips. Also printed checklists and study guides to fit the students' varying learning styles. Up next is PowerSchool. We use PowerSchool to record student attendance, grades, distribute progress reports, and any disciplinary referrals that need to be recorded. Students and parents and guardians can log in at any time to track progress and can be accessed from any computer. There's also an app that can be downloaded to your smartphone to receive notifications of grades, attendance, and other important information. And last but not least, our CMTHS school-wide website. This website is a great resource for both students, parents, and guardians for important information and resources across the school and all of our programs. Here you can find all of the forms, documents, and school policies, information about all of our programs and individual classroom websites, school calendar, and activities and events including fundraising, our student youth groups and clubs, and public events. Also, student resources including our guidance office, special education services, prospective students, and other things like scholarships and cooperative education. We also have links to community events and other services. So how do we stay in touch? CMTHS and our program use a variety of methods in order to stay in touch with our students and their families. In addition to our class and school-wide websites and automated phone calls, we can also contact you via text and email using these resources, the first being School Messenger. Messages are sent via email from both CMTHS and your students' instructors with important information and updates. And then we have the Remind app. Updates and important information can be sent to you via text and email through your smartphone. So we definitely encourage you to sign up to our Remind app as well as regular contact through School Messenger. Well, that's it for our presentation. We hope you found it informative and enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments regarding this presentation or anything else, please contact us via the resources we just discussed. Thank you very much, and we hope both you and your student enjoys their education here at Central Montco Technical High School.